Hello, 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 everyone! Galloway Stevens here, and welcome to Cab Gab, the place where friends and followers of Oregon Cabaret Theater can tune in to stay informed, connected, and most importantly, entertained. Birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Let's do it. Let's watch Cab Gab. Oh, all right. Now, on today's episode, we are joined by two very special people that I just adore. I've had the pleasure of working with both of them. They are Oregon Cabaret Theater performance alums, Todd Nielsen and Renee Hewitt. And they're here.
Hi!
I'm so excited to see your bright, shining faces, especially you, Miss Renee. I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. What's this?
This is an absolute. This is for fun. This was a. This is a tribute to Kike Hernandez, who is a Los Angeles Dodger. Yeah, he grew his out, and as soon as I saw it, I had my beard kind of growing in a little bit, not as thick as what Todd's got going on.
Yeah,
No,
that's a COVID beard.
I've gone Grizzly Adams on everybody.
That's a big. But you're rocking it, and you're serving and delivering it well, sir. The last time our audiences saw you, Miss Renee, was in our January, February production, and going into March as well. Yeah, production of Still Magnolias, and I had the pleasure of working with you.
Morning, Lisa! Don't try and get on my good side and no longer have one.
As you notice, I have red up on my wall.
Look at that! Oh, I didn't even take notice of that.
Yes.
What a lovely job. And that lovely artist, Mallory Pruka, did that work for us. She did all
Amazing.
the
Absolutely
illustration
amazing.
work.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you have Rhett there with you.
I am too.
But now you're
no,
Go ahead.
I was going to say Steel Magnolias was a wonderful, delightful experience. It was a complete honor to be directed by you. And of course, the women that I got to work with were absolutely fantastic. So, and I felt really blessed because we got to do all but 1 week of our run, which is not what most people got to do.
It was, when coronavirus and COVID-19 really took hold of the world, and we all started realizing how serious it was. Many theater companies were just getting ready to ramp up and start their kind of spring season coming into March, where we had already opened Still Magnolias, at the end of January. So we were only, like you said, a week away. So I'm so glad that we had that experience and that privilege and to be able to do that beautiful show. I was sad that it had to be cut a week early,
Me too.
but still, it was
a lovely production. It was so great.
Thank you so much, Todd. Now, Todd, the last time our audiences saw your shining face was during Sweeney Todd.
If I see your face again on this or any other neighbor's street, you'll rue the day you were born. Is that plain enough speaking for you?
That's why this happened. I haven't been able to get a shave from you.
I'll have to come over.
Exactly.
How was your experience with Sweeney Todd?
Oh my gosh. It was, look at you smiling. It was a total joy. It was so exciting and scary and wonderful and fun and just an amazing group of people. And it was a fantastic experience. Like I said to somebody in some text the other day, I said, we'll like they said in the movies, we'll always have Paris. I said, well, we'll always have Sweeney, because it was just a joy to be able to do it and complete it and conquer it.
I'm excited about talking about your show. So if you could tell our audience a little bit, just start off by telling us what the title is, and a little bit about what the show and what they can expect from your show coming up.
Sure. It sort of came about a little bit where I for a while had been thinking of doing kind of a Noel Coward one-man kind of deal or whatever, and back before any concert thing was going on at the Cab or whatever, and then when that whole topic sort of came up, I was talking to Val and just kind of casually said, yeah, I've been thinking about this kind of thing and whatever, and she said, do it. And I was like, okay. And so I started thinking about it, and I was like, well, a whole evening with Noel Coward, I don't know whether, that's everyone's complete cup of tea, pun intended. So I thought, well, wouldn't it be fun to sort of make it a little more contemporary and kind of do sort of a Noel versus Cole kind of idea, sort of a Cole Porter, Noel Coward smackdown. You know, it's kind of like, who do we like better? You know, what do we like? You know, this sort of thing. So so I kind of proposed that, and Val went, that sounds fantastic. Go ahead. And I was like, oh, that means I have to put this together. So, and then I was thinking, okay, well, I want a lovely, elegant, wonderful, vocal, sophisticated, lovely lady to perform with. And I thought, oh, got to call Renee. So I called her.
You got that from seeing me as Weezer, right?
I did. And we're using the same
that songstress Weezer.
Yeah. The
That's
same
so
wig,
elegant. You know?
same wig, same straw hat. It'll be fine. So anyway, so that's kind of what it is. It's actually, I initially called it what's been called several things, all good words. But I kind of called it Cocktails for Two at one point, and then it kind of got switched around a little bit in the ad, which is fantastic, that Justin Waggle did. It's sort of now called Noel and Cole, and then Cocktails for Two. And I kind of designed it a little bit because we're only doing Saturday matinees, so it's kind of brunchy, which is great. And it's kind of there's a thin little plot that runs through it of Renee and I kind of one-offing on, you know, well, here's a Cole, here's a Porter, and here's a Coward, and here's a Porter, and here's a Coward, and kind of, you know, comparing and contrasting with a little bit of talk about who they were, not a whole lot. And then eventually sort of crossing over, and one starts singing Porter and the other starts singing Coward. And then there's sort of a mutual admiration society that develops from the whole show.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
That's basically it. It's just a real fun little entertainment of that. And, you know, both of them, well, they both came from somewhat different backgrounds. But they ended up sort of in the same circle of, you know, the international set back in the 20s, 30s, 40s. They sort of swam in the same social circles in some ways, but their legacies have endured. Thank you, Todd. They've endured for a long time and always will, with classic tunes that people remember, with wonderful wit and humor. One of them being a little more wordy and more patter song than the other, but still very sort of classy, sophisticated, you know, come have champagne brunch and come see us.
Great. Well, now, Renee, what was it about Todd coming to you with this kind of idea and these two artists, Noel Coward and Cole Porter? What is it about this that spoke to you, inspired you, about, you know, these artists? You know, tell me a little bit about what attracted you to it.
The chance to work.
The chance just to be on stage.
Just get that out of the way. No, I felt I was like, oh, you want me? Oh, okay. I was not familiar with Noel Coward. I mean, I know his plays, but I didn't know that he wrote music or sang music. But I've loved Cole Porter for years. I mean, I love all of the Cole Porter music. It's beautiful. And so, I mean, the chance to sing it, actually also the chance to work with Todd. There's been a couple times we've come close. He was supposed to direct me over the summer in Triumph of Love, which didn't happen. He was also supposed to direct me in Poirot, which did not happen either. So the chance to get to work with him. And then when I realized that he wasn't directing, he was going to be in it, I was like, really? Oh, this is great.
This is going to happen, like you said, these are matinee performances that will happen in October, on October the 10th, October the 17th, and October the 24th at 1 p.m. And I think it's a brilliant move to make this. It has this matinee feel.
Yeah.
You know, the work of Noel Coward and Cole Porter. So, Todd, what do you think your audiences are going to walk away appreciating about the show?
Well, I think certainly they will be humming along a lot on the Porter stuff, and then similar to your reaction and Renee's reaction, when they hear the Coward, they're going to go, "Oh yeah, oh okay," you know, and really some beautiful ballads and funny patter songs with endless lyrics, but very funny, very wry, sophisticated. It's just kind of a nice, classy, elegant kind of time, and I think that's something that is lacking these days a little bit, to be able to return to that era of sophistication and elegance, and sip your martini or your mimosa or whatever, and just enjoy and laugh at each other, laugh at ourselves, laugh at somebody else. It's just have a great time and relive probably a lot of wonderful memories, hopefully. And for people that don't know it at all, younger people, come and learn about it.
Oh, absolutely. I always say that. I say that all the time. I'm like, your appreciation for theater, especially to our younger audiences, I was like, you're never going to truly appreciate theater when you go, I don't know who that is. Mm-hmm. I don't know who that is not an excuse to not go in and learn about it and to see it. And Renee, tell me if you agree, like when you go and you like go back and listen to music that is from other decades, from other, from our past, how often sometimes that music is still very powerful and symbolic to today's world. You just have to hear the message. It's like, wow. Do you agree with that?
Oh yeah, 100%. It's powerful, it's amazing, and sometimes disheartening how still relevant it is. But also what you'll hear is you will hear how so much of the current music has been influenced by all of that. It's what came before. So a lot of stuff ends up having a foundation of all those classic, the classic genres of musical theater that have been created.
Well, we're so excited to have you. And again, those dates are October the 10th, 17th, and the 24th. They're all at 1 p.m. And nobody's gonna want to miss this. It's gonna be something special. So we're excited.
Thanks so much for doing this.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you so much, Renee. We appreciate you. All right, thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, both Todd and Renee. We really appreciate you, and we are looking forward to your talents. All right, so if you are interested and you would like to make sure that you see this show, Cocktails for Two, starring Todd and Renee, be sure to contact our box office by calling 541-488-2902. And if you want to find out more about what's going on this fall at Oregon Cabaret Theater, visit our website, OregonCabaret.com. Last but not least, if there's anything you would like to share with me, I would love to hear from you. So do that by dropping a message via email address, cabgab@OregonCabaret.com. All right, thank you so much, everyone, and we can't wait to see you.